What is going on, all of my fellow friends? Yeah, I realize that I don't upload as much as I should, as much as I once did, any of that stuff. And that's mostly because I have a job and it takes up a lot of my time nowadays. But I also still find time to come say hello. And today mostly, as you can see, we're on some kingdoms and castles. I'm actually on an old city that I was last on December 7th, 2017. It's amazing how it's already April and all. Oh my, pardon me. I'm a little tired. I'm typically on Xbox a lot. I'm usually playing Rainbow Six all the time. I do play some ranked, however, I suck at ranked a lot, If I feel like trying, I'll try. Other than that, I don't try. If I'm really into the moment and all, then yeah, perhaps I'll try and all that. But ultimately, it's rare. You seem to catch me really trying at a game. So it looks like this city does pretty well. Happiness is only a 60, and it's hard to do a lot of things. So we need it. It looks like we need more taverns. We're going down -10 because taverns are overcrowded, so we'll have to place down some more of those. Which, that won't take too long. Oh, we'll place one down right here. Oh, we got an iron mine right there. We'll have to add an iron mine to that. They've added some new things, I'm pretty sure, or some update. They added creative, last I saw. And I played it. It's a little odd. Where's the iron thing? Ah, here it is. It's odd. It really is. Probably like the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. Kind of like to connect these little things so we have new little ways. This time we're going around the church and all. And we go to the church and we get, I don't know what exactly that is. I guess you're just donating to the church. That's great. But, let's see, so we need to place down more taverns, because taverns are overcrowded is what I'm hearing. But I need them to be in a place that they will actually do something. How many blocks down is this right here? We set down another thing. I noticed in these old worlds, they don't have the, don't have a problem where you can't set things down too deep. So like, like this music volume's giving me problems. But all the new maps, what I'm trying to say, all the new maps have a depth to them all. So like, the newest city in the first video of Kingdoms and Castles that I mostly did recently, it has a depth problem to it, so you can only place piers so far out into the ocean before it drops off and becomes really deep. That's what I'm getting at. Alright, so one peasant died from the plague at 845 people. Got 849 beds and 194 people idle. One peasant left our kingdom. Oh my lord, why is our happiness going down, mate? From the recent plague deaths, yeah. Don't worry, we're getting there with the overcrowded tavern problem. Well, we do have fresh water. This is mostly a farming region for me right now. As long as I can stay above 1500 in food, then I can survive in this little city. And all that's barely just enough for the city to survive. That's mostly my goal. Well, what I did not notice is in this game you can place these little things under these. It's pretty interesting. I found it to be pretty great. So while we sit here and we wait, we're patiently waiting on these little pier things to get built up. We're going to place down a tavern right there, and it looks like that's going great. Definitely not what we wanted. Alright, so you rotate things. It's been a while since I've played. Looks like that's doing well. I'll have to put up another video here soon about Rainbow Six. I mean, I stay pretty high up there in Plat 1 and all that, but I'm strictly a objective player. If I'm roaming, then that's a rare occasion. In fact, you know, I don't think any of you that watch any of my videos would see me roaming very often. I found that Echo is a pretty great and decent operator, and I like to use him a lot. We're in a year of 230. I do have some lovely news for you guys. So to get in contact with everybody, and for those of you that like to watch my lovely video, I have myself a community Discord channel that is just specifically for anyone that likes to watch my videos. Contact me, talk to me, all that stuff. It's great. It's a great place. I'm no longer a part of the XGN community anymore. It's you know, sure, it's fun. It was a great place to be, and I met a lot of great people, but the way it goes is, think of it like this. So like any website, you have a membership, you have your VIP, your premium subscriptions and all that. And as you when you become a member, you get access to all these different things. Oh shit. This is just a common fireplace right here. Always a fire right here, man. It like bugs the crap out of me. But anyway, it's a common place, and it's really just, I forgot what I was saying. Got a place down this manor. There we go. The door's facing that way. All right. So what was I saying again? Oh. Alright, so XGN, yeah, it's a great place. Think of it like a membership. You become a member to the community, and you have all these friends, these resources, design, all the various different types of things. You get all of that. Well, when you leave, then you're no longer a part of that community. It's like the people that you came close with, they stick around, but the people that you were just like, you know, friends with, and you know, had kind of a developing kind of relationship, they're gone. Never to return. They just remove, block, delete, all that. And such. So I have indeed myself, I have considered going to join back the community in a next time, maybe a while from now, but I'm definitely not going to change my name. It's pretty boring. The responsibilities and the expectations from the community when you're up in their, what they call the officer structure, is beyond what I would like to deal with ever again. Ugh, our FPS is lagging hard. 20 frames per second? Jesus. Got a huge hit in FPS. Alright, so we're back to this now. So this is, all these yellow buildings are structures that need access to maybe a tavern or something. They're all good homes and all that. And mostly anyway. Great people. But I try to prevent and keep trees around and expand, but I'm not sure which way we're going to expand. We did get this little water column thing going and all that. Diddly loo, diddly da. But I'm ultimately trying to figure some stuff out. If I start a festival, then it draws a lot of people. And where is my festival thing? I don't think there's one over there. I know there's one over here somewhere. One right here, but yeah, you can't start a festival there. Thought I had a festival thing somewhere nearby here. Do I not? I must not have one over here anywhere. I don't think I do. That sucks. It really does. That means mostly this is the only one at the city right here. Town square anyway. We'll host a festival. And then with the festival around, our happiness will increase. It'll go up. by a long shot, and then it'll quickly skyrocket back down. Look, we have a tavern right here, dude. What do you mean? We need to put another tavern in? Is that what I'm hearing? Sure, we could do that. I want to maintain a pretty civilized location for my city, like just with forests all around. I don't want it to be, you know, just a complete barren wasteland. No. Place that down. So we have two taverns next door to each other. We have room over here to place down. Looks like a manor right here, and then we can place down a regular, cottage right here and place down some stuff. May just have to end up doing that instead. A lot of idle people. Is there a way we can turn off the clouds? I hope there's a way I can shut off the clouds. I don't like the clouds, truthfully. By the way, a future hit for any of you guys, don't mess with the graphic settings that say your resolution. I've done that, and when you do that and it's at that 480 by something, that makes it like it looks like a credit card almost. It's about the size of a credit card. I had to shut off clouds. Clouds are annoying in this game. Alright, so we'll sit here and we'll monitor. We see all those lovely little workers down there working away, getting stuff done. So for this Discord that I've notified you guys about, it's a pretty interesting place. I just started it recently. I haven't really taken the time to get its word out there and all that. This is actually the very first video that I've decided to put out there about it. And I'll start, I think I'm going to add it as a link someplace else on my channel. Join. Okay, so let's hope. If we have any more peasants that die from this plague today, then we're going to have to place down another hospital someplace that'll prevent that from happening again. As you can see, we have a hospital here. We have 9. 9 died. Okay. We had a hospital there. I have one right here. And one there. So I see 3, 4. I have 4 hospitals around the city that cover almost the entire city. But maybe I need to place down 2 more. That way they can get to places easier. I mean, this hospital here, I placed it down because it covers most of this area. Same with this one can cover over here as well. But as we expand out, maybe we need to place down more hospitals around here, along with some new houses. There's some lovely new houses right there. Down. Oh. Down. Road. Town. Hospital. Facing the right way? Yeah, it is. Alright, there we go. Alright, we got some new structures down. We have 204 people idle, which means our unemployment rate in this game is high. Very high. And I definitely don't need that. So, let's see. How much are we doing here? Looks like coal is a thing. Or is that charcoal? Is that charcoal? Bottom left-hand corner here. What is this? This is charcoal makers. So, we're producing only 100 of it. Truthfully, that's not a lot. And if we want, I can also look into placing down maybe a pier, just so we have access to outside worlds and maybe some new stuff that'll add to our kingdom. I don't really like the idea of an island much anymore, because, you know, you have to move things around. And the way I built my last world about an island and all, I continued doing things. One of our peasants unfortunately drowned. That sucks. I did a variety of different things with that world, but to have wood, have an island specifically for wood, have one for food, all that, that sucks. That sucks a lot. That's horrifying. So what I'm going to end up doing is that world, we may see it again in the future. I don't know, after I played a little bit, do some work on it, fix it a little more. Yeah. The food island, that's going to stick around. That's it produces a lot. The rest of it is different. Alright, so we do have some doctors here. That just took down. Now we have 6 doctors. I think these buildings overlap each other, as you can see. Even though they can be placed down, they overlap each other pretty significantly. Alright, so we can add a pier down here that's gonna bring in a lot. Food's easily accessed here, so it's easy to send. And it basically becomes like a small place to really go. Let me see, which way is this thing facing? It needs to face out that way. As long as it's facing that way, we don't have dumbfounded issues. Place down another market here. So we have one here right next door to this pier. Let's see, so we have 5 hospitals now. Let's see if our problem decreases with the amount of citizens dying. I understand there's no way you can prevent a plague from killing people. I mean, nobody dies, that's great. Are we having a hunger issue? Peasants died from it, yeah, that's great. Looks like we're having hunger issues, and we're at 1800 out of 3800, so we're not making a lot. When our kingdom was unable to attract any, and the peasants are too unhappy. That's cool. They're unhappy because of everything. A recent food shortage. That's these buildings not having enough food for everybody, truthfully. So I placed down this tavern right here in hopes that this happiness and all that would go up, but it doesn't look like too much of it has gone up, and it's kind of annoying. So we can spend our time and we can update the pathways to be solid rock again. As you can see, peasants travel faster on them. They can get food elsewhere, different places. It works out a lot better. But we're only at a whopping 1800. That sucks. That sucks a lot. We need to have a look and see what we can do to fix that problem. So, in case you guys wonder, I shut these buildings off so I can get in there and make a pathway. Because while they're on, before I can place down my roads, sometimes I get sidetracked, and next thing I know, there's a tree right there again. And then there's another tree, and then it repeats itself. So, yeah, I'm sure it closes down. We're only at 600 and something wood, and we stay like that, but yeah. I think we can rename our kingdom. Could make it replay. Yeah. Alright, so I've identified some fertile land here. To add to our production here, I will place down additional stuff that'll help in growing more food. It'll display roles. I believe they create about 4 food at once, and I can actually increase that by destroying this and placing down a windmill. That'll help with food. Just those outlying areas. That'll play a role in us getting more food in there. It dawns to me that this little dude right here is saw a fairy once. Okay. The castle guys, I would think they would be on top, but there's just this guy that sits in the middle, and he's elevated off the ground. Like if you zoom in on him, he is extremely elevated off the ground. Where is it? There it is. And you see, he's quite elevated off the ground, and I don't get it at all. I mean, it's not a simple bug, it's just he's elevated off the ground. Well, this affects our harvest for this year. There's two beds right there, gone. It just sucks, bro. Alright, so let's do some upgrades. Place down some lovely things. I figure that as we upgrade, it uses a lot of stone, but we have enough. We definitely do. +8, +6, everything's increasing. Even though that one building over there is off, our wood is going to slowly decline from anything as known, but it's also going to become a place for more orchards. Orchards, something like that. Oh yay, more plagues. That's cool. Alright, so we have a merchant that has arrived. What do you bring me, my friend? Alright, that's cool. Nothing too great, but we can definitely sell him stuff. Let me see here. We sell him. Out to sell. We're selling. We can do wood probably. No, we just give him some wood. The merchant didn't really have anything too great on him. Well, actually, wait a second. What? Do you have any food on him? He didn't have any food on him. What a noob. Alright, so now that this is all good to go here, let's go ahead and map everything out to get all this wood chopped down. Right, that looks fine. Alright, so we have this lovely little area. we'll just map it out here. We'll place them out like this. Here to get the best of it. And then we'll go down. That's the wrong one. Go down roughly like right around here somewhere. Whenever our snow season is up. It, just in case you guys wonder, it takes a little while to grow these lovely trees. Right, so we've added down, as you can see, some new orchards, a new place for food storage, and a baker. It's going to be some good stuff there. Adding everything on here, it looks like food is rapidly declining. We're at 900 right now for the season, so we're going to be barely making it by come the next season. So, I have some new things. I have some news for you guys. I got a few new games that are on my computer that I've re-downloaded, including Transport Fever, Software Inc., and Startup Company. 3 great, lovely games that take place in managing a company or basically making money. Here's the problem. Startup Company is great. I'll show it to you guys. Software Inc., I'm sure you've heard of it. It's going to be on YouTube in different places. However, I've been playing it since it was in its little early stages from the beginning, back before I was able to do any kind of recording. And my current issue is that the game's been updated so much now that lately I've been trying to get a feel back into controls, marketing, all this. So my issue is that I'm still searching for is finding a way to make good money so you can expand. And we'll see that in a video here in a little while. Let's see, what did you bring me? Nothing good. Look, nothing good at all. They want stuff from me? Bitch, fuck no. I was hoping he would bring me food. That sucks. It's kind of unfortunate too. Alright, the trees are roughly grown up, but they won't really be doing much. A merchant ship will soon, yeah. Anyway, so back to this whole discussion thing. Software Inc., yes, in a few videos you guys will see, or maybe in my next video or a video after that or so. Anyway, point is, I'm finding a way to really do stuff, and when it becomes to things being neat and all that, it's a pretty big deal to me. So I have the people that started the company, the first 4 or 5 or 6, I'm pretty sure it's the first 6. The first 6 people are in a team known as the Foundation, which were the founders of the company, essentially. Of course, there's only one founder, me. But the rest, I want to build independent teams that specialize in specific things. Design, programming, marketing, pre-marketing, post-marketing, support, you name it. But when it comes down to a variety of different things, it's hard to do things. So what I found the best to get high-level contracts that pay the most is that you do contract work, and for every contract work you get outstanding excellence in, you go up a lot. Your stars just go up. Alright, actually, you know what? We can turn that back on now. It's high. It's in a huge high fire risk. Holy shit. We may have to place down a fire building right next to it. Just because they're in huge, yeah, well, his fire risk evidently is high. High. Yep. But we got to get that well up and going, and then we won't be in such a high fire risk. In fact, it should be in the green. It should be all the way at the other end of the bar instead. It looks like our season is doing well today. We're at a whopping 200 food. It's not too good at all. Hurry up and get this stuff placed down. We may have to place down another well to get water going, so we can have water around here. Must be built on fresh water. Is this not fresh water? Of course it's not. Salt water. Why wouldn't it be? Fresh water? What about this? This is fresh water? This is fresh water. Okay. We could do it right here. Run it straight down this way. No, we're doing that further. We can run it right down through here. Oh, there's iron right here, man. We got iron and stone again. That's cool. Cool. As I work to expand my area, food is actually at an all-time low. At the beginning of this video, I remember saying, as long as I'm at about 1,500 and all that, we're good. But now, we're slightly decreasing rapidly. Extremely rapidly. Let's just work, take the best that we can get here. What is that? Unusable stone? Okay. Great. Get rid of that stuff. And if that's unusable stone, that works out great, because then I can run the pathway this way. As long as that little thing fits right here, and all that, then we don't have any problems at all. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I'm sure the markets actually play a big role in my city having a food shortage, because they bring food in all the time. This evidently right here has to be constantly packed. It can't be anything low. Ooh, they actually brought me 85. That'll work. Thank you. It's 85 people I can feed. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, so still waiting on this thing. Unfortunately, it's taking blimmin' forever. The lovely guys right there, the goons. We have stone here, unusable stone again. So maybe we can get rid of that one as well. Alright, so now that this is here, let's complete this removal. Look, there's another unusable stone too. Getting rid of all this stone is great. Unfortunately, I see an issue here. What is this? Okay, we gotta get rid of that. We may need to place down some more things that help us store. Oh, that is definitely not what we were looking for. Looking for this. Stockpile. But where? Where would we place down a stockpile in this godforsaken city? Oh, we could do one right there. Okay, so I believe we're coming to the end of our lovely video here soon, which it's coming up, and not sure how many people make it this far, but we're still watching here. Quick little tip here is that Software Inc. does have does come with mods and all that. I also am starting myself a small little blog thing because I myself find myself liking to write stories. You know, as a guy, yeah, that's fun and all, and some people wouldn't really agree with that. They would say, well, that's wrong, you know, you're a guy. There's actual people in the world that say shit like that. But that's great. That's cool. For those people that say that, thank you for voicing your opinion. It's much appreciated. I'll continue on about myself. Oh, I didn't realize there is a town square one right here. Oh, let's have a festival. New stockpile down. It should be piling stuff up now. Alright, so this is finally completed. We can keep going and chopping stuff down right now. I'm pushing towards where we're going to place that new stuff. But this all here as well, I can get back here, maybe place down a tavern or something, maybe a new home right here as well. Which we'll just place down a cottage that opens up new places for everybody. But our water issue, maybe we may actually have to do something else with that. That could be a big problem. So water is great and all, but we'll need to find a better place to place down this water mill, because I don't know if it'll actually fit right here. Yeah. Oh yeah, it fits right there. That's cool. So maybe we'll run it through and we'll bring it over here somewhere. That way there's some trees in the way and all. That through here. Quarry. Lovely quarry right here. We have another iron mine, so we have more iron. Alright, so food, let's see here. Where's our food at? There we go. Fresh water. Yeah, fresh water. Still barely getting by with food and all that. We have a new plague. That's great. Peasants. Alright, so now that things are going good here, we can keep placing this down, keep going outwards, get some more stuff going. 16 peasants unfortunately lost their lives to that most recent plague, which is just awful. You know, those are probably some great workers. Just the greatest thing. Alright, so, as mentioned before, if you would like to join my lovely little Discord channel and all that, it is down in a link in the description and all. And I definitely do have some of my regular friends that I'm with on Xbox all the time that are in there, including one that you guys see all the time known as Not So Scumpy. He's not actually in there yet, but he will be in there. I just have to let him know of these things and send him a lovely little message, and he'll be like, oh yeah, cool man, well, yeah, just invite me and all. And that's mostly how it goes. And as well for the blog thing, that's underway in development as a merchant ship arrives. It's underway and in development, which you guys will probably see here in the next few months. And gotta do some typing to get some stories added up on that. That way it's not just, you know, a land channel entirely. We could probably do a 61. One of that. Ooh, special items, special upgrade, armor piercing technology. Yes, even though this is on easy and there's no mobs at all. Pretty great. I've never actually played with mobs, just throwing that out there. Alright, so it's been great with you guys and all that stuff, and I will see you next time.